Hello, everyone. So I'm going to speak to you today about developing a chewing gum that people use before and after sex to prevent you getting oral gonorrhea. It's called the Gono Gone project. So why do we care about gonorrhea infections? They're a serious infection. In Australia, they've increased fourfold in the last 10 years in Australia, and they're not going to stop. They're now also much harder to treat. So gonorrhea is now resistant to all classes of antibiotics, and we're also running out of treatments. So currently we've only got one treatment now that will cure gonorrhea, and the two new drugs that will hit the market in the next few years, that will have low efficacy against oral infections. As a result of this resistance, it's being declared a global threat by the World Health Organization and by the CDC in USA. So it's a big problem. So why do we care so much about infections in the mouth particularly? So oral infections are important because they're much harder to cure than infections at other sites like the genitals or the rectum, and treatments can be 20% less effective in the mouth compared to other sites of the body. They're also really easy to transmit. You can transmit it through oral sex and through the use of saliva through deep kissing and use of saliva as a lubricant. And most importantly, in the mouth is where drug resistance is generated. So killing gonorrhea in the mouth stops the spread of resistance around the world. So these new inventions are really needed to stop the new cases. So when a man has sex with a woman, 1 in 50 will get oral gonorrhea. And if this gonorrhea gets tracked to the genitals of the woman, it causes infertility and other reproductive consequences. In men who have sex with men, the prevalence is much higher, and 1 in 20 men will get oral gonorrhea. But men don't have major harms from getting oral gonorrhea. But gay men definitely use a lot of antibiotics to treat repeat infections. So this product will reduce antibiotic use and reduce the threat of antimicrobial resistance by reducing global consumption. So our solutions are twofold. First, we've developed the world's first lab model of mimicking gonorrhea infection in the mouth using human oral cells and clinically relevant gonorrhea strains from WHO. We will use this model to screen for new products that will cure gonorrhea in this model and incorporate these effective compounds into a chewing gum that we use to prevent infection. 75% of people that we interviewed said that we use it before and after sex, and sexual health clinicians would recommend it if it was found safe and effective. So our current progress is that we're now currently building the model, and we expect that this model to be completed by the end of the year, and we will start to screen some compounds this year. This will then lead to the introduction of a chewing gum where we introduce the best compounds, and then this will go further into human clinical trials. So our current collaborators are threefold. We've got compounds from a small pharma called Wintermute, and from two academic centres from the University of Queensland and the University of Western Australia that are providing compounds to test. And this project is a co-project from the Melbourne Population and Global Health and also Melbourne Dental School with the World Health Organization. So come join us. If you have a compound that you think will be effective to test, come and see me. And also if you want to use our model for some of your projects that we don't know anything about that might be useful for your projects, or come for the full journey. Screen your product, stick in the gum, come with us for the whole commercialization process. Scan me or talk to me afterwards. Thanks a lot.